Hi, I'm Steve Tattersall with Antares Tile in Boulder, Colorado. I'm at the QuickDrainUSA warehouse, and I'm going to briefly go through the different styles of drains that they manufacture. This first one here is the Proline Drain. It's their stainless trough. It has a 2-inch down pipe. They make it with the drain down pipe off center so that you can get around different joist options that you may have. It is the thinnest between the drain flange and the bottom of the trough. So if you were dealing with TGI joists and you couldn't cut into them in any way, you have approximately an inch here. 1/4 inch backer board plus their slope plus their 3/4 inch subfloor. This will fit just flush with everything. All of their drains come with drain extensions. They have gone to almost entirely liquid waterproofing as opposed to membrane that you put in the corner. The liquid waterproofing kits come with inside corners, outside corners. Some of them come with curb covers. But this is the Proline, like I said. The slope material that they manufacture is on an angle like this, so you're not pouring a pan. It sets with a little thin set. You set your drain. There's butyl tape that goes over the top from the stainless to your backer board transition, and then everything waterproofs. This is their shower line drain. It's PVC. Because of the thickness of the PVC, you have a little greater distance here between the bottom of the trough and the PVC flange on the top. It comes with a cover on it and this clamping collar. The clamping collar acts as like a Schluter style tile edging. There's little locator pins on here that when you take the collar off and waterproof, put the collar back on, you set your tile right exactly up to this. Your drain cover fits exactly inside. You can leave this protective cover on all throughout your tile, grout, the whole entire process. When you pull it off, you have a nice clean drain. This particular setup here, where the drain is off to this edge, would be a tub to shower conversion if you were in a basement on a concrete floor. They sell the curb material, and there are these 2 panels that go here and here that have the slope. And then the one more piece that the drain body fits into. I don't know if and the piece that the drain body goes into, your plumbing from the tub was right here anyway. Your drain is going to be going out and down through the end. Typically this is already all chipped out of the concrete floor. They had to have it for the drain for the tub anyway. So without chipping any more concrete out, you can have this kit that's this slope material, this piece. The drain fits in flush. You would install the curb. They give screws that screw the curb to the rest of the slope material, waterproofing around the edges, and you're good to go. You can still use large format tile on this because it is a single plane slope. The shower line drain is probably the most practical and the most used in residential situations. I've installed them anyway. I've installed them at the threshold. They can go back against the wall. Again, there are drain extensions that screw to the drain. The PVC plastic is very easy to use. There are holes that are pre-made in the plastic piece so that it screws down to the subfloor, as opposed to the Proline Drain that just kind of gets glued in place. I like the fact that this screws down. It's easy to hook your plumbing up to because it's PVC. Everything about it. It's much less expensive than the stainless drain as well. The newest drain they've come up with is the Retro. And the cover is larger. One of the things that I find so attractive to the Proline and the shower line is that the drain cover is so narrow. It's so small. It's virtually invisible. The Retro drain had to be wider because it fits flush with your subfloor. If for some reason you couldn't cut into your subfloor, whether it's concrete, it's in a basement, however that transpires, this drain sits right directly on top of the subfloor. There's very little slope to it. You fill with thin set and you place the drain right down on the thin set. There is a waterproof collar membrane that goes around there. You set it on the thin set and set it level, and you're done. The drain cover fits over the top of this. You have Schluter edging that you put to where your tile is going to stop, and you tile. This is what the drain body looks like. You can see it goes from almost nothing. And this is their wall drain. And the drain is actually in the wall. The water goes underneath your tile. There's a 3/8 of an inch gap here. This cover can come off, and you can see the little feet that it fits on. It's a stainless tile-in cover that's held in with magnets that are behind this stainless piece. The edges of your drain, your outside edges, have a little piece that go on an angle. And that angle that is sitting like this diverts the water into the center of the drain. I just installed one recently. I was able to use their quick slope material where I didn't have to pour a mud pan, which this one is. They used to have these fiberglass reinforced panels that would sit on top of the floor joists. For this drain, you cut out the entire subfloor all the way around. Then they had these panels that are 3/8 of an inch thick, and then you would pour your slope. With this being at 3/8, you could only have a 3-foot shower for code 1/4 inch per foot drainage. They have a new product coming out that's a Joist Hanger. The hanger goes onto the studs, your subfloor is level with the joists, and you were able to have a 4-foot shower depth. Another piece I didn't mention with the wall drain is that this drain bumps away from your framing 1 inch. The drain is already mounted onto this 1-inch foam panel. They also give you shims to shim out the rest of your wall that 1 inch, so it works beautiful in an alcove setting. But if you have this along a long, huge wall, you're going to have to bump that whole wall out 1 inch or have some kind of little dog leg to it. To show you the difference in size between the covers, this is the standard cover that fits inside of the shower line and the Proline, and this is the Retro. So I love how small these are and invisible. So this is the shower line drain, showing you that with the cover off, clamping collar, drain cover, and how the tile butts right up against the clamping collar. There is a little piece that goes over the top of that clamping collar that's adjustable in height so that you can be sure to get that at the same height as your tile. Here's the Proline Drain, the stainless. You can see the butyl tape and the liquid waterproofing that goes on it. The drain cover is adjustable in height with little feet. They did not use the Schluter edging here. You don't have to. You can just be careful and set your tile to exactly where the drain cover is going to be. And here's a dissection of the wall drain. They have a piece that goes on that your tile sits on top of. There's the tile-in cover that's held in magnetically. He's beveled the edges on this tile for a super tight fit here, and then your bottom tile goes underneath all of that. Again, the liquid waterproofing, the butyl tape that makes the transition to the stainless, the waterproofing in the back, So again, I'm Steve Tattersall with Antares Tile out of Boulder, Colorado. I'd like to give you an idea of the pricing of these drains also. If you're considering a tub to shower conversion, you'll need the drain, the slope panels, the drain cover, which comes in a variety of different shapes, and the waterproofing kit. The liquid waterproofing, they don't sell at QuickDrainUSA. I can find the Mapei Aqua Defense here at Lowe's. I know that a Doll Tile also carries it. Any of your major tile suppliers will have it. So in a 5-foot by 32 to 36 inch application, the Proline stainless drain with everything you need in order to install it is $1,234. The shower line drain, the PVC drain with the slope and everything, is $824. The wall drain, where the water goes underneath that back wall with all of the shims and everything else that comes with the kit, is $2,058. And the retro drain that sits on top of the subfloor is $1,028. My contact information is all at antarestile.com is my web address. It shows many different installations, all the different drains, and that sort of thing, showers that I have completed. I have posted many different installations on YouTube, which you would be able to find if you searched YouTube for Steve Tat, S-T-E-V-E-T-A-T. It'll come up with a list of all of the installation videos that I have. I am happy to offer customer service if you are thinking about buying a drain and buy a drain from me. I can help you over the phone with any questions you may have. You can send me pictures. YouTube, like I said, will show you the different step-by-step installation. Each of the kits comes with an installation book too, which is extremely helpful. These guys have thought of everything. And the book is easy to read, the instructions are easy to read, they all make sense. That's about it. I hope you get some good information from this. You can see all the different product line. Again, I'm Steve Tattersall at AntaresTile.com.